So jahilun is the one who is ignorant. Yeah? Yeah? Majhul is like the thing that the ignorance is done on. So maybe unknown. Okay?
The file, isn't it?
Yes, the fa'il. Yeah. So remember when I said the doer is always marfu, the fa'il is always marfu. Fa'il all adds up now. Adds up, fa'il is the doer. Yeah? So fa'il is always marfu, it's like saying the doer is always marfu. Yeah? Mansoob, maftuh, majboor. Okay, another one. This is a common one in Urdu. And everybody should know this anyway. It's Arabic as well. Majnoon. Did I hear Majnoon? Did I hear somebody say Majnoon? Yeah, I think that's what we found as well, isn't it? Majnoon. Majnoon means?
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? Mental. Yeah, Majnoon. So I don't know if you've heard of that. Figure it out. This one. What's that?
Makruh.
Makruh. Makruhun. Yeah, we all know makruh, yeah? So what's the root words for makruhun?
Makkah.
Karaha. Makkar, that's something else. Might be slang, I don't know what that is. Yeah. So karaha, kariha, I think it's kariha. What's kariha mean?
Very
It's like, isn't it? Yeah?
hateful.
حب الدنيا وكراهة الموت. It's in the hadith, isn't it? Love of this world and hatred of death, isn't it? Yeah? So karaha means to hate. Yeah? He hated. So makruh, what does makruh mean? The thing that is hated, the disliked thing, the thing that is hated.
Makruh.
So it's makruh to do certain things in Islam. They're those things that are not like.
Not true.
Yeah? Halal, but not like. Better to avoid sort of thing. Yeah? So a lot of words that we speak, that we know, they're maf'ul pattern words. So that's all this slide is saying. So it's introducing you to a new template basically. So you get the fa'ala, put in this template and it makes it the thing, new word that pops out is the thing that the fa'ala, the thing that the verb is done to. Okay? So kataba, we did that. Maktubun. Maktubun means written. So it's the thing that the kataba is done to. Maktubun. Okay? Zalama, madlumun, we did that as well. Oppressed. Alima, oh we don't do alima. Yeah? We know the word though, don't we? Ma'loom, but we know the ma'loom. Yeah? But ma'loomun.
Ma'lum, known.
Known, yeah? So it's the thing that the alima is done to. So he knew, and now this is the thing that is known. The thing that the new is done to. So it's known. Yeah? So ma'loom is
Ma'lum.
known. Yeah? Ma'loomun, yeah? Shahida, we did that one, didn't we? Mashhudun, witness. So that's all that one is. So you learned two patterns today, inshallah. Fa'ilun and maf'ulun. Fa'il is the doer, the pattern for the doer of the verb.
Yeah.
Maf'ulun is the pattern for
Second.
the thing that the verb is done to. So it's going to have another name. Like known, seen, witnessed, written, pressed. So already you've, inshallah, tripled your vocabulary. Yeah? That's why the root words are essential. As many root words as you can learn, it's essential because when you see that new root word in the same pattern, you know how to apply the root word. You just need to know what the root word means. Yeah? Sorry? No, kataba means he wrote. Yeah. So these are the translation of these. Yeah. So he wrote. Now maktubun is the thing that the writing has been done to. So it's written. Yeah.
There's the kitab. The kitab is actually written.
Yeah. Kitab is also a maf'ul sort of. It's got a maf'ul sort of meaning to it as well. That pattern. Fi'alun has got a maf'ul sort of meaning to it. As far as I understand. Yeah. Everybody happy? These are the most important ones, the two most important ones. We're going to do like three more, and you're going to go crazy after that, yeah? Because you're going to think, what's happened, yeah? It was easy so far, yeah? What's happened now, yeah? But don't worry too much about the rest. These are the main ones. If you get these examples, we're going to go through the Quran, inshallah. There will be pretty much these examples that we've done, okay? The next one, masdar. Anybody know what masdar is? I mean, has anybody studied masdar before? Anybody? Yeah? Masdar? Okay. And masdar is the verbal noun. Does anybody know what a verbal noun is? Right, okay, nobody knows what masdar is, nobody knows what verbal noun is, okay. Verbal noun is the ans on the or the ing of a verb, i.e. walking, talking, speaking, listening, remembrance, yeah, indulgence, that's all. And that's verbal
So
noun.
the continuity of the
Yeah, the thing, the verb happening, yeah,
eating, drinking, walking.
that's all masdar, verbal noun.
Continuous tense.
Yes. Because you get zakara, that means he remembered. Tazkuru means he remembers. Zakirun is the rememberer. Mazkurun is the thing that is remembered. But we don't know the word for remembering, do we? Yeah, so we've not done remembering yet. How you get the root word and change it into something that will make it into going, walking, talking, remembrance, deliverance, that sort of thing. It's not necessarily always ans and ing, but a lot of them are. A lot of them are, okay? So masdar, there's not only one pattern for masdar, okay? There's a few patterns for masdar, and how do you know which pattern is for which verb? You have to learn it with the verb. So remember when I said, alima ya'lamu, you also need to learn the masdar for it. That's the three things you need to learn for a word, and then you got it, clocked, okay? So alima ya'lamu, ilmun. That will be the masdar for that, yeah? So they're individual for each word. So if you don't clock onto this, don't worry about it. It was quite hard when I taught it last time as well. It's quite hard when I learned it, I think, as well. Okay? So kharaja has the masdar pattern of fu'ulun. So without looking at your books, you can do that. What will be, how do you say, how do you convert kharaja into the fu'ulun pattern?
That is khurujun.
Khurujun. Yeah? Khurujun. And so kharaja means he left.
Left.
So makhrujun is leaving. Going out. It's the verb happening.
Is leaving.
Yeah? It's the verb happening. It's the doing of that verb. Yeah? So that's one pattern. So for kharaja, the pattern is fu'ulun. For other verbs, the pattern is different. And you have to learn the pattern basically for each one. So, dhakara tazkuru. What is dhakara there? Put dhakara into fi'lun. Dhikrun. And we know dhikrun, don't we? Is remembrance, yeah? Do dhikr. Remember, do remembrance basically, yeah? So it'll be dhakara tazkuru dhikrun. And you only know the masdar when you open the dictionary and have a look. It'll have the dhakara, it'll have the tazkuru, and it'll have something that indicates the masdar, how to say the masdar as well, yeah? Maybe we should have done a dictionary session as well. Show you how to look up these words in the dictionary. It's just time. If we make the less than 15 weeks, people will stop coming because people can't commit that long. So it's a matter of having a balance. So dhikrun, what does dhikrun mean? Remembrance, okay? So these are all masdars, verbal nouns. If you've done English grammar, you'll understand what verbal noun means. If you've never done English grammar like me, then I'm telling you now. Yeah?
Why do you call verbal noun? Because they're taken it from the word.
Yes, brothers?
Because
Right. Only a few more hours left, one more hour left, then should be, yeah? Okay? Yeah?
So they're called verbal nouns because they're taken from the verb, that's why.
Yeah, it's taken from the verb, but it's the actual, the only way I can understand it is, it's the verb happening. It's the happening of the verb is being done, so it's, yeah, it's the action of the verb or something, yeah? So, but it's just, that's just an English name, verbal noun. In Arabic it's masdar. And it's just the verb, but the ins or the ans, the ing or the ans of that verb, yeah? Walking, talking, listening, this is all masdar, yeah? It's all verbal noun. Okay, so it's just, sometimes you have to bend your mind a bit and think, right, what's the masdar, how would I say the masdar for this?
Basically, the zikr will be that he is remembering.
Yeah, remembering. Or remembrance, it could be, maybe remembering as well, it could be remembering and remembrance. Some might fit both. Like you say walking, you can't say walkins. Yeah? It's going to be walking on that one. But some maybe you can put ans in English and in, okay? Like writing, that's a masdar. Yeah? Sabara, fa'lun. So fa'lun is another masdar pattern. What is? Sabrun. Okay?
Patience.
Patience, isn't it? Sabrun, jamilun, beautiful patience. Sabrun, yeah? So sabrun is patience. That's the verbal noun. And sabrun goes in that pattern. Fa'lun. Okay? And the last one, I don't think this is absolutely the last one, but there's, I think there's some more as well, but these are the main ones. Okay? As far as I know. So basra, put basra into basarun, okay? Which means seeing, okay? So that's what masdar is basically. And them are the main patterns for masdar. Remember this one, fi'lun, fa'lun. Okay, them are, I think these are maybe most common, fi'lun, fa'lun, okay? So whenever you see a word in the Quran, it's got that sort of dhikrun. You know, it's not talking about he remembered, nor is it saying he remembers, nor is it saying the rememberer, nor is it saying the remembered, but it's actually remembrance. Yeah? Okay? Bit of strain now on the brain, yeah? Bit of a strain on the brain? The first two are most important, okay? No more chairs? Maybe some chairs in there. Everybody happy with that? I know we're skimming over it, but that's what it is basically. These are the patterns, and you wouldn't know which pattern is for which verb. You just have to learn it with the verb itself, okay? Them are the three things you need to. So, kataba, and then you've got yaktubu, or taktubu, kataba, yaktubu, and then you've got the masdar that you need to know. I don't know what the masdar is for kataba, I mean it's katubun maybe, I'm not sure. Writing. Okay, but you learn the masdar with the verb.
If you have to change the zikr, zakara, into fa'ul,
So
not
fi'lun.
fa'ul, but into fa'ul.
Which one? Fu'ulun.
Yeah, if you change it into that, how will it be pronounced then?
Dhukurun.
Huh?
If you put that into that,
Yeah.
it becomes dhukurun, but that's not masdar for that. It says dhukurun, but that's not the masdar for zakara. The
Okay.
masdar for zakara is this one here, dhikrun. So only this one will work. Only this template will work for this verb. So each verb has its one specific template. It's made mostly one of these templates, okay?
But if you have to say in the continuous sense, like in that
Yes.
something action is ongoing, so how can you change that?
Ongoing action.
Yeah, zakara,
Yeah.
remembering,
Yeah, remembering, it's the same thing. That's what I said. Remembrance or remembering, I think it's the same.
same.
I think it is. Because in English, there's two ways to say it. I think it's both the same thing. Okay, so some things you can't say hands for,
So
something you can't say.
zakarun means remembering as well.
Dhikrun, I think it is, yeah. Dhikrun, remembrance or remembering,
Remembering as well.
as far as I understand.
And similarly, this sabrun means
Being patient or
being
patience
patient.
or patient,
Mm.
as far as I understand. See, in English you can say it in a few ways. But writing, you can't say it, walking, you can't say that in a different way. You can't say walk hands, just walking. Yeah? So that's maybe, it's English, you can say it something in more than one way. So that's all masdar is, verbal noun. Yeah? We've got just two more patterns, and then we'll do some verses, inshallah. Ismul Zaman and Ismul Makan. Okay? The name of the time or the place of that verb. Okay? So you got the verb now. Now we're going to look at what do you do to the verb to make it into the place of that verb. Yeah? Or the time of that verb, okay? So we have here, sajada means prostration. Okay, he prostrated. Maf'ilun, that's the pattern to make it into the place of the sajda, or the time of that sajda. So put sajda, without looking at your books if you can, put sajda into the maf'ilun pattern, what do you get? Masjidun. And masjidun is the place of sajda. Okay? So the maf'ilun pattern is for the place. Now it's written the time of prostration as well, okay? But we most commonly know it as the place of the sajda, masjidun. Yeah? So you get mim on the root verb, and it becomes the place of that verb. Okay? Masjidun. Okay?
Sorry, sajda? But you know, when you bow.
Sajada.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Is it just bowing down?
Yeah, he prostrated. Yeah.
So the masjid.
So the masjid is the place of the prostration. Yeah? So that's where these words come from. Sakana. What sakana mean?
Stay.
Sakin,
Sakin.
house.
To stay.
House. Yeah? The place where you have sukoon. Yeah? So the place of sukoon is, okay, so sakana means like sukoon, which is, not just sakana by itself means
Stay.
maybe like ease. Yeah? I don't know the exact meaning now, but it's something like that. Sakana? No? What? Okay. Sakana, rest, I think it means he rested. I don't have a dictionary on me, just check. Sakana. Okay, it's in here. To live? Yeah, but that's fine to live. Okay, to rest, yes. Sakana yaskunu, to rest, to dwell. Okay, to rest. So sukoon is resting. Okay, resting. Maf'alun. What's sakana in maf'alun, what is it? Maskanun. Yeah? Maskanun is?
House.
House, okay, it's the place of resting. Yeah? So sometimes, some words, for the place of doing that verb, they're going to have the maf'ilun pattern. Some are going to have the maf'alun pattern. You will just need to learn, you just need to know it. You know, but this is the formula for it, basically. Okay? Are there any more?
Dars.
Darasa. So when you stick a meme.
Darsgah.
Oh, okay, one second. Yeah. Maf'alatun, that's another pattern for the place of the verb. Maf'alatun. If you don't remember these, don't worry about these templates. Fa'il and maf'ul are the most important templates. Everybody? Fa'il and maf'ul are the most important templates, yeah? These templates, I don't even know them all. Okay? So darasa, maf'alatun,
Madrasatun.
madrasatun is the place. So darasa is to learn. Sorry, to teach, isn't it? Darasa. Yes, to teach. Teach. So, madrasatun is a place of teaching, yeah?
Learn both.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a school, the place of teaching, yeah? Madrasa.
It also is a place of learning.
Yeah, what we say. Madrasatun is the place of darasa. Okay, so these are the sort of patterns, maybe the most common patterns that are used. You mainly get a meme, stick it in front of the verb, and it nearly becomes, a few creeps here and there, it becomes the place of that verb. Okay, so sajada masjidun. Okay, what do you call the grave? Qabr, yeah? In Urdu, yeah? And what do you call the place, the graveyard? Qabristan, right, okay. Very good, yeah? But also, technically, I think it's still an Urdu word as well. Posh, right? Yeah, maqbara. Maqbaratun. Maf'alatun. So maqbaratun is a place of qabrs, basically, yeah? It's a graveyard.
Kataba maktab.
Maktab. Sorry?
Kataba.
Kataba. Yes, kataba. Maktabun. Kataba is writing. Maktabun is the library, the place of writing, yeah? Place of writing, or the office, yeah? Place of writing. So, again, it's just mostly, the take-home thing is, remember that when there's a meme in front of a root word, it's maybe talking about the place of that thing. Not always, but, you know, because it might be maf'ul. If it's got a maf'ul pattern, it's a meme in front of it now, but it's got a pattern. Then we know it's the thing that the verb is done to. I didn't want to put these on for this foundation class, but I thought, I had one slide left at the end, I thought I'll just put it in, yeah? Okay, because these will get you a bit worried. And Ism al-Ala is the noun of the instrument, okay? So it's basically the instrument of the verb. So you've got a verb, and these are going to show you some patterns that show you the instrument of that verb. For example, Fataha means to open. Okay, so what is the opener first? Let's just go back a few about half an hour. How would you say the opener?
Fatiha.
Opener, Fatihun. How do you say the thing that is open? Maftuhun. Them are the most important ones, okay? Now Maftuhun, now we're going to go on to the thing that the tool for opening. Okay? Mif'alun is the pattern for that, for this verb. So put Fataha into Mif'alun, what do you get? Sorry?
Miftahun.
Miftahun. And Miftahun is the tool of opening. What's that? Translate as? Key. Yeah? So Miftahun is a key. So when you see a word, first try to find out the root word. You find the root word, open. This word has got something to do with opening, yeah? And then try putting in fa'ilun, try putting in maf'ulun. Think it might be masdar, or it could be the actual tool itself. Okay? Not very common, so don't worry about it. Okay? The first two are most common, fa'ilun and maf'ulun, very common. Okay? Another example, araja. Araja means to go up. Okay? We've not done that verb.
To climb.
Okay, to climb, to go up. To go up. Mif'alun, same, it's the same.
Mirajun.
Yes, it's the same pattern, okay? Just another example. Mi'rajun. So what is mi'rajun?
Mi'raj.
Yeah, we all know what mi'raj is, isn't it? When the Prophet ﷺ went where? Up to Allah. Okay? So literally, mi'rajun is the tool for araja. It's the thing that is used to go up. So you could call your stairs mi'rajun even, yeah? Don't go home and say I'm going on mi'raj and you get slapped, yeah? What are we talking about? Yeah? Okay? So mi'rajun is like a ladder, steps going up, yeah? That was the last slide, that's it. Yeah? The main thing is this. We've got another half hour left to read the verses. The main patterns to remember are this one. Okay? And this one. That's it. So that is the doer, and that is the thing the verb is done to. Them are the most important ones. Take that one with you, that's fine. The other one, the verbal nouns, and the tools, what was the other one? The place. Them are just in your mind to know that, okay, when I see a meme in front of a verb, it could be one of them. There's also these things, yeah? So if you see that pattern, mashhood, maf'ul, mansoob, majroor, maqtool, it's the thing that that verb is done to. So I'll give it that name, whatever the name is, yeah? Majboor. Is that? These are easy ones, yeah? These two are easy, yeah? And after that, you lost it, yeah? Is that right? Something like that, yeah? Just the same? Yeah? Okay, don't worry about those other ones, yeah? These are the main ones. Fa'il and maf'ul. So is everybody happy with that? The others just have to learn with the verb and they're harder. But just remember these two. Fine, because this is very easy to do. Get the root word, stick an alif there, put kasra on the second one, double them on the last one, it's the doer of the verb. Yeah? Katibun, the writer. Kafirun is the disbeliever. Zalimun is the oppressor. Jami'un. What's Jami'un? Jami'un. Sorry? The one who? Gathers, yes, the gatherer. Jama'a means to gather. Jami'un is the one who gathers, okay? Majmu'un. What's majmu'un? Sorry? The one that's been gathered. Yeah, the thing that's been gathered. So that's why you get majmu' al-fatwa. It's a gathered, the fatwas are gathered, yeah? Okay, the thing has been done. Okay. Right? We'll do our verses, inshallah. So this is for the brothers. By the way, can you see the projector? It's a bit too late in the day, but can you see the projector properly? Okay. So, brothers, word for word, yeah? So, brothers from the back. Is that right, yeah? Brothers from the back, this one, yeah? Rabbana, our Lord. Why is it our Lord?
No.
The na is our Lord, yeah? If it was your Lord, what would it be? Rabbu, Rabbuka. If it was your Lord to the sisters, what would it be? Rabbuki. If it was your all Lord, Rabbukum. Yeah. If it was their all Lord, Rabbuhum. Yeah. That is essential. That was table number 1, most important table to learn. Yeah. Good. Rabbana, our Lord, innaka. Indeed you. Just to get it down over. Yeah. Indeed. You. Okay. Innaka, good. Jami'un nasi, look, Jami'un fa'ilun. Yeah?
Jami.
Jami'un nas means gatherer of people, yeah? So, our sustainer, verily you are the gatherer of people. Liyawmin. Okay, on the day. Now remember what I said. I said if you make the li mean for, you'll still understand what it means. So, the gatherer for the day, you still know what it means, yeah? On the day, okay? I have to change it, yeah? So, our Lord, indeed you are the gatherer of mankind on the day. La raiba.
No doubt.
No doubt, okay? La means not, raiba is doubt. Fihi, in it, yeah?
No doubt.
So, if you saw that verse in the Quran without, could you break it down and make it out? Yeah? Oh, need, could you need to make it out? Yeah? You have to think of, yeah, at this stage you'll have to open the Quran, you have to do this and think about it. But if you, and even me sometimes, when I look at the Quran, I don't understand that verse, but oh no, what does that verse mean? But then when I sit down and just go over it, break each word down, if I find out I can do it, actually could do it. Yeah? And then just practice. The more you practice regularly, keep on doing it again and again, it becomes easier and easier. You know Jami'un Nas means the gatherer of mankind, you know that now, yeah? You know, La Raiba means no doubt. You know, you'll start figuring out phrases and you'll start remembering them, inshallah. Okay? So, sisters, this one, okay? Sisters from the front. Dhalika.
That is
Okay. That is. Okay, there. Majmu'un. Look, Majmu'un is the maf'ulun pattern. Yeah?
Together.
Okay? That mankind will be gathered. Yeah? Okay, well, sorry. Dhalika, that is a day. Majmu'un, gathered. Lahu. Okay, for it. Mankind, yeah? So, that is a day. And will be gathered on it, mankind. So mankind will be gathered on that day. وَذَلِكَ, and that, a day, witnessed. Yeah? Maf'ul pattern, yeah? Shahida, shahidun, mashhudun.
mashhur.
Okay? Why is it ذَلِكَ and not tilka?
That is.
What's masculine? Day, okay. So ذَلِكَ, that is a day, majmu'un, gathered, for it or on it, people. وَذَلِكَ, and that is yawmun, a day, witnessed. Yeah? Shahida, he witnessed. Shahidun, the witnesser. And mashhudun, the witnessed. Is that good? If you saw a verse again, would you know it? Would you be able to figure it out? And the good thing is, when you do a verse, it's in the memory, and then next time you come to that verse, or a similar verse, you probably know what it means. You know what it means. Yeah? Brothers? At the front? Okay, it's got and behold here. Sometimes it's and when. Okay? So we'll just go with the translation. And behold, what is? Qala. He said, Rabbuka. Right, so, and behold, he said, your Lord. Yeah? Who's doing the saying? Is somebody doing the saying, or is Allah doing the saying? Allah's doing the saying. Why is Allah doing the saying? The dua is marfu. Remember we learned that, yeah? The dua is marfu, so where's the marfu there? Rabbuka. Yeah? If I said Rabbaka, then it would have been something, it would have meant something opposite. Then it would have meant that he said, what do you call it? So a person said, your Lord. It would have not meant your Lord is saying, okay? But this one, Rabbuka is marfu, so the dua is always marfu, so what if qala Rabbuka, and behold, said your Lord, yeah? So he said, Allah said, للملائكة, to the angels, inni, indeed what?
Malaika.
Indeed I. Yeah, inna is indeed. Inni is indeed I. Ja'ilun, look, fa'ilun pattern. Ja'ilun, sorry?
Ignorant.
No, that's jahilun. This is ja'ilun. Ja'ala. Ja'ala means to make. So, inni ja'ilun translates as, well, ja'ilun by itself is the maker. Yeah? Okay, so,
Maker or here it means to appoint.
okay, it's translated as a point here. Fine, we'll leave that as a point. Okay?
What's the actual meaning of
Jai.
Ja'ala, the actual meaning of ja'ala by itself means to make. Yeah? Yeah? So ja'ilun literally means maker.
Point.
But now in this context and the way it is, then the experts translate it as that indeed I am appointing, okay, in
Arz. Dunya.
the earth,
Al-Arz.
al-ardi is
In the world.
the earth, yeah, Khalifa.
Khalifa.
Okay, a Khalifa, which means it's got two different meanings. Khalifa, one meaning is it's a set of people that succeed one another, generations after generations after generations, and the other meaning is representative. Okay? Khalifa. Next one, sisters, at the back.
Allah.
قل الله خالق كل شيء. So قل,
Say.
yes, good, say.
Allah.
Allah. So this is like separate now, yeah? This is not the doer of the verb because it's an imperative verb. Okay? So it's say, Allah, Khaliqu.
Khaliq.
Just as this one, yeah? Not created. What is created? Khalaqa means he created, it's the root word, yeah? This is Khaliqun. The reason why it looks a bit different is because this has got curries over it, yeah? If you look at it like this, Khaliqun, Khaliqun, yeah? The same way, it's written like that, in maybe the font or something. So say Allah, Khaliqun. What is Khaliqun? Creator, yeah? Kulli shay.
Kulli.
Kulli shay, everything, yeah? So shay is thing, kul, you can say kullu, sometimes kullu, yeah? Kullu means everything. And shay
Everything.
is thing, yeah? So everything. Kulli shay, you'll see it comes, just means everything. Okay, so say Allah is the creator of everything. Yeah?
Sorry. Is that kulli shay? Is that together? One
Yeah, kulli shay together, yeah. It's together, it means everything. Kullu means like all, and shay is shay, which means thing. Yeah?
Kulli shay.
Like deep shay, yeah? Weird thing, yeah? Weird someone, yeah? So shay is like thing. So kulli shay, everything. Khalifa is a generation that succeeds one another, and also it means representative. Like Allah's sort of workers, representatives on the earth. So I don't know, two meanings. Yeah? Few more. Okay? Brothers in the back row, or just anyone's brothers, yeah? La ilaha illahu alimul ghaybi wa shahada. So, la ilaha, no God, okay? No, la ilaha God. No God, illa huwa, except him. Alim, look, alim. What's alim? Sorry?
All ones.
The knower. Yeah?
Yes, no.
Alimul ghaybi. Yeah, knower of the unseen. Was shahada.
Which is obvious.
Observable. What is witnessable? What is observable? Yeah? Seen, yeah? Okay, sisters? وَدَخْلَ جَنَّتَهُ وَهُوَ ظَالِمٌ لِنَفْسِهِ. Yeah. And he entered Jannatahu. Okay, yeah, so Jannah can also mean garden, okay? Okay, not literally just paradise, can mean garden as well. So, وَدَخَلَ, and he entered Jannatahu, his garden, وَهُوَ, and he, ظَالِمٌ, that's a fa'il. It's to do with what the ظَالِمٌ mean. Oppressor, okay, literally means oppressor, لِنَفْسِهِ, for his own self. Yeah? So he entered his garden and he was basically unjust to himself. Yeah? Okay, next one. وما ظلمناهم ولكن كانوا هم الظالمون. هم الظالمين. So brothers, وما ظلمناهم. So وما here means I'm not. Okay, ظلمناهم. Figure that one out.
Oppressed. He oppressed to himself, on himself, or
Okay, so first thing we do when we see a verb like this, what's the root word? ظلم. Okay, it means to oppress. Now the next one is ظلمنا. What does ظلمنا mean?
on themselves.
No, ظلمنا. What does ظلمنا mean? كتبنا, خرجنا, ظلمنا. Yes, we oppressed. Yeah, yeah. Past verb table. Yeah, ظلمنا. So and not we oppressed whom? Them. So we did not oppress them. Everybody happy with that? Shall we go over that again? Okay, ظلم means. Okay, وما means not. Okay. So ظلم means to oppress. ظلمنا, we oppressed whom? We oppressed them. So we did not oppress them. ولكن,
But
and but, كانوا, we did كانوا last week. What is كانوا? Where does it come from? What's the root word of كانوا? كان, which means to be. Yes. So كانوا is, sorry? They were. They all were. Okay? It's just in the table. Yeah? كان, كانوا. Yeah? They all were.